is about replacing a failed and corrupt, and when I say corrupt, I'm talking about totally corrupt, political establishment with a new government controlled by you, the American people. There is nothing the political establishment will not do, no lie that they won't tell, to hold their prestige and power at your expense. And that's what's been happening. The Washington establishment and the financial and media corporations that fund it exist for only one reason: to protect and enrich itself. The establishment has trillions of dollars at stake in this election. As an example, just one single trade deal they'd like to pass involves trillions of dollars controlled by many countries, corporations, and lobbyists. For those who control the levers of power in Washington and for the global special interest, they partner with these people that don't have your good in mind. Our campaign represents a true existential threat like they haven't seen before. This is not simply another four-year election. This is a crossroads in the history of our civilization that will determine whether or not we, the people, reclaim control over our government. It's a global power structure that is responsible for the economic decisions that have robbed our working class, stripped our country of its wealth, and put that money into the pockets of a handful of large corporations and political entities. They've stripped away these towns bare and raided the wealth for themselves and taken our jobs away out of our country, never to return unless I'm elected president. The Clinton machine is at the center of this power structure. We've seen this firsthand in the WikiLeaks documents, in which Hillary Clinton meets in secret with international banks to plot the destruction of U.S. sovereignty in order to enrich these global financial powers, her special interest friends, and her donors. The Clinton machine is so closely and irrevocably tied to the media organizations. The most powerful weapon deployed by the Clintons is the corporate media, the press. Let's be clear on one thing. The corporate media in our country is no longer involved in journalism. They're a political special interest, no different than any lobbyist or other financial entity with a total political agenda, and the agenda is not for you, it's for themselves. And their agenda is to elect crooked Hillary Clinton at any cost, at any price, no matter how many lives they destroy. For them, it's a war. And for them, nothing at all is out of bounds. This is a struggle for the survival of our nation, believe me. And this will be our last chance to save it on November 8th. Remember that. This election will determine whether we're a free nation or whether we have only the illusion of democracy, but are in fact controlled by a small handful of global special interests rigging the system, and our system is rigged. This is reality. You know it, they know it, I know it, and pretty much the whole world knows it. The establishment and their media enablers wield control over this nation through means that are very well known. This is well documented, and the establishment that protects them has engaged in a massive cover-up of widespread criminal activity at the State Department and the Clinton Foundation in order to keep the Clintons in power. People who are capable of such crimes against our nation are capable of anything.
And so it is to the printing press, to the recorder of man's deeds, the keeper of his conscience, the courier of his news, that we look for strength and assistance. Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed, and no republic can survive.
Brother.
Airborne, everybody. How are we doing this evening?
How are we doing?
Or this morning, if you're across the pond. Long way across the pond.
That's true. All right, I was told Woodman was going to talk for a minute or two before we came in, but that was a lie. I'm just going to get right into it. Took up enough time with that video. Lots going on, folks. Lots. Let me get a few things in order here. So we need, that's number one. We can go number 2, 3, and 4. There we go. All right, we got that set up. Yeah, the phone lines aren't on at this minute. I did tell you guys we're going to go right to call-ins, do another hour long, and that was our plan. But we gotta get a few things straight here. Me and Woodman were talking about it. Now, we're going to do this every Wednesday. But if there's stuff that we need to get out, that's the main mission. We were talking about the hour-long, you guys control is great, and we did it this morning. We're going to do it again here when we get to the break point. We're going to go over a couple things as quick as we can, but you need this information because that's the main thing. Fun is fun, right? We have fun when we can. It's like you plan on having some fun, but then something comes up. That's what happened. There's some stories here we need to get out. So I'm going to give you guys these stories here real quick. Me and Woodman will talk about it. You guys can maybe have some comments, and then we'll take some calls. And if your calls are a little bit about some of this, that's fine because it's going to hit you. It's going to hit you like a left hook.
Yep.
No, we don't know.
Truth time.
Yeah, a little bit of truth.
Truth time.
So what I have scratched down here, I mean, just this is about as much as I ever do. I mean, research is in my head. Articles are pulled up. Things that seem to be logical are pulled up. But all I have literally right now, right? I got China Bar, Virginia. China Bar, Virginia. Not in so much order. You know, it could be a bar in Virginia. Not in China. We are going to Virginia, and
yeah,
boy,
there we are.
So we're leaving Sunday. I'd like to get that out as well. Sunday morning, Woodman, Scott, Jaw. I mean, I talked to Scott earlier. It looks like it's all dialed in. He's been busy, and he plans on being here in studio Friday. We're going to try to pull off a show Friday around noon. Plan on that being live. Me and Woodman will probably still do one in the morning. When Scott gets here, we'll do one, and that's again just going to be reiterating everything. He's all stoked. We're ready to go. So, before we get into anything else, just because, so I'm remembering, got to the P.O Box. A couple letters here. Got one from Jonna and Jeff Brulin. And it's a thank you whale. And we got thank you Woodman, safe travels. Thank you. This is when she was telling us she thought it was just you going. Since then, It's been 3 more of us added. But thank you, Woodman, and safe travels. Much love, Jeff and Jonna. Beverlin, 1820.
Fantastic. Woohoo, fantastic.
That would have went a long ways with just you. Now it's Fort. No, I was joking. It's still going to do really well. Woodman could have had steak. He could have had steak. I was joking. You're going to have steak, buddy.
It goes in a kitty, man.
I'm going to get you bacon bits, man. All right, so then we got
dropped out. I dropped out. What happened?
You're dropped out? I'm good.
I don't see me.
We do. We see you. We see you, man. So stay calm, man. We still see you real good. We still see you real good. Everyone sees you.
All right. Well,
I think so. I'm getting a little glitchy over here too, but it's let me drop something. Drop that. Let me get rid of
what is going on here?
Hold on, I'm gonna drop you down on Signal-wise. See if it helps you. You good?
I don't know what.
I see something.
I see. Wait a minute.
Woodman's been doing a little bit of that drinking again. I'm joking.
Yeah, right. Hey, I got about a tenth of one down already. I'm on a roll.
Well, look, don't worry about nothing. Just keep looking at the screen, brother, because otherwise we'll probably sit here for 20 minutes and deal with your issue. So just look at the screen. We see you. We all see you. Okay.
Fantastic.
Well, I mean, it might kind of suck. Do you have the YouTube up at least on the other screen?
Well, yeah, I'm watching right now, you and me, and you're laughing at me.
Yeah, that's back. It's
it's
delayed.
It's delayed. Yeah, big time.
Yeah, it's way delayed. You can't watch that. You'll be way lost. So I guess maybe just listen in because we'll get to phone calls and.
That's all I can do.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's almost like being a call-in guy.
All right, so we got we got somebody that sent from Tyler from Indiana. Prayers for you and your trip. Go with God. Mickey and Wanda. Thank you. And they sent a $50. So awesome. Again, P.O Box info's down below. We just got a super chat as well, Woodman. Awesome. Sean Lennon, Patriots Unified. Thank you so much, Sean. Thank you so much. That's very thoughtful. I see you, Woodman. Yeah, we all see Woodman. He's good. Something on his end though. He definitely. I don't know if he clicked something right before that happened, or if it just did it on its own. I don't know. Or you see me, but you're not seeing yourself, is what you're saying on your own screen.
Well, the only thing I see is the delay thing.
Okay, what happened to your main?
I'm going to attempt to go out on this screen over here.
What happened with your vMix screen?
It's gone.
Well, either at the top or bottom of that screen, it'll probably be sitting down there. You probably minimized it. What?
No,
what did you touch right before that happened? Nothing.
No.
Yeah, you did.
I was yeah. You know how they do those commercial things, and it screws up part of my view, so I tried to cancel it out.
Oh.
I'm just going to go out and come back in, and
all right,
the numbers should be the same.
All right, we'll see you. We'll see you, buddy. We'll see you when you come back in, man. If you make it.
Oh, here I am, right here.
There it is, man.
So what happened?
I don't know. Nobody knows but you, man, because you're the only one over there. All right, here we go. Exclusive. Barr and DOJ covering up massive new Hillary scandal that will rock DC. So this is crazy.
I don't like that.
Exclusive. All right, now we're going to read this and we're going to figure it out. Barr and DOJ covering up massive new Hillary Clinton scandal that will rock DC.
World.
So the Justice Department has been giving, let me pull this up. I'll just pull this up for us. Exclusive. All right. The Justice Department has been giving Hillary Clinton another free pass, and this round it is on alleged watch of U.S. Attorney General William Barr. Thomas Paine broke the story on his Patreon show on Tuesday night, as well as his new podcast. Payne said Barr is allowing Clinton to get away with another scheme. This one is very large, involving the Clinton Foundation and U.S. tax money. This comes on the heels of Barr allowing Saudi trainees linked to the murders of 3 Navy sailors at the naval base in Florida to walk away from the deadly shooting. Payne said Barr will not prosecute the Clinton and her cartel members involved in the new massive scheme, which will soon be detailed in the True Pundit. FBI officials recently fired or retired as also maybe using knowledge of the covered-up Clinton scheme as leverage to stay out of prison. Here's an excerpt from the podcast. So these Saudi soldiers in Florida have child porn on their computers, and number them are basically terrorists, radicalized. Muslim terrorist Barr says, I think we'll just ask them to leave the country. This guy is like a dope. He's actually probably worse than Sessions. I think when the final analysis is over, this guy is a cover-up artist and worse than Sessions. I think that's what's going to shake out. I'm probably way over the curve again, but I think that's probably what's going to happen. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'll apologize, but I haven't had any to apologize that much in 3 years now. So, and the reason I would say that with some definitive coincidences, because I know everything that's going on behind the scenes that they haven't done, and they haven't prosecuted this Saudi trainee thing is just like the latest. That's like a speed bump compared to the other stuff that these guys are letting the elites in D.C. get away with. It's really maddening. And I will be honest with you, I probably should have done a podcast yesterday because I think it's like a week. I was so mad yesterday, you think it was like this bad. Like my opening free 5 minutes is bad. I probably would have tossed off here yesterday, but I was so mad that he would have tossed it off here, so talked about it. But so worst of the worst, and a lot of stuff will be coming out on the True Pundit the next weeks and the next months. That's so bad, folks. And I'll tell you, it just brings you to your knees as a patriot to see what's going on with this country. These people are crazy and dangerous and selling you out by the hour, not by the day or by the week. It's by the hour. All right, the story is developing. And that's, like I said, this is our last hope. So we'll see. I mean, this is Thomas Paine, great work, but he's jumping the gun. He hasn't seen anything happen yet either. So it's and like I said, I don't know how much stuff's tied together, Woodman. I mean, we know things are tied together, and is it that they're, I don't know how much more you got to wait. If you got the dirt, we should jump. So I don't know.
Well, remember now, none of this was supposed to come out. Hillary was supposed to win. So no matter how you look at it, that's why there's so much stuff out there, because it wasn't supposed to be in the equation to begin with.
Yes, exactly. But I mean, so if you're stumbling across stuff, I mean, the way Barr's been acting and talking about Durham and the way they're looking at things, and now we're getting one by one the Hoover stuff. Well, we just looked into the Clinton Foundation for 2 years. We found nothing. We're going to be shutting down this investigation. Now, did he really find nothing? I mean, I can't play into the illusions anymore. This is what they're speaking out loud. But if Durham, he's pretty much the guy. No matter what anybody else says, kicked up to this guy. I mean, but he's looking into specific stuff. Some of this stuff isn't.
Well, yeah.
Some of this stuff, I mean, unless it all branches and ties into something huge, and it's like, well, we can't have little stories popping out all week long about this bad person and that bad person, or these people, like charges are coming. Unless it's all at once, I don't know. It's got to, it is really maddening. I can say that. We've all been through these spots where it's like, all right, I mean, how much? I mean, and here's the other thing. With Barr, we know his era. Like, people are like, I don't know. This guy's coming from like the Clinton era or the Bush era, the, second Bush, late Clinton, and the ties that he had. So it seems like everyone Trump has gotten, even though they're like these names are from the past or these people are retired, it's kind of swamp people. And I don't know if he's getting them back to bring them in, to put them in the positions to try to do the right thing, or not the right thing, but to bring them back after all these years, because there's things that go back that far. Then they wanted these people back and put them into positions and then see if they'll do more things, and this just stacks on, and that's why you see people get brought in and fired really quickly. Now, in the past, you saw people make mistakes, and then everyone helped cover up for it, and they stayed in their positions for 20 years.
Right.
What we see now is Trump bringing them in, and it's a rotating, revolving door, basically, and people are like, oh, you can't even keep people in. Well, if they get put in somewhere and they're doing a crappy job, do you keep them in? Trump's way of looking at that, I could contest, would be the business model of get good at firing. Fire until the one guy comes in that you don't have to fire just because you can't, because he's so good.
Right.
But it seems like everyone they're picking are deep staters. I mean, that's all we got. There's a pool of 100 guys, and then there's 20 retired, and we look at the 100 to pull from, or we call the 20 retired. It's like, man, I thought it could just totally get outsiders, or I don't know.
Well, you know, it's real deep. You know that, Mike.
Yeah,
real deep embedded, and it does go back a long way, 30, 40, 50 years that we know about.
Oh, the ones that would still be alive, like the older people that are still alive, maybe.
Well, technology right now is so far advanced. We can monitor people. Back then, you couldn't. Beyond 50 years ago, not really. No, you know what I mean? I mean, yeah. So but man, oh man. Just think, everybody, if President Trump hadn't have became president, holy cow, at this point, we would really be in trouble. I don't know how to explain it and make sense, because it's really deep, people. He's fighting the whole, the last 30, 40 years, 50 years, the norm, let's say the norm, he's fighting that. And I don't know. Hats off to him. He doesn't even earn a penny, people.
Well,
he earns not a penny.
Yeah, it gives all his quarterly checks away. So real quickly here, China, we signed the trade deal, epic trade deal, I guess. I mean, big time with China, and it's a done deal.
Phase one.
Let me see here. So 5 minutes. America's won't. This is all the mainstream headliners on it. If I just type in China deal, America's won't get a total reprieve after China trade deal as the effects of lost factory jobs. European stocks close mixed ahead of U.S.-China trade deal signing. President Trump signs trade deal with China. We got. Look at this one here. So we get, come on, ad-ridden page. On Wednesday, the U.S. and China signed a initial trade agreement that promises increased U.S. Agricultural exports as reforms China's policies on intellectual property, technology transfer, and financial services. Reforms on China. All right, so we all know if you want to bring something to China, you have to give them all your blueprints and patents, and they have total. Basically, what they do is if you bring something in and they ain't seen it before, they let you bring it in, but they want all the rights to look at everything, so then they can start black marketing the hell out of it, and that's what gets sold for $10 compared to the $200 thing you're trying to sell, and that's what floods the market with crap. And they've been doing that for a long, long time. All right.
You said it, crap. Right on the money, man. Right on the money.
I worked for Sony, right? And we talk about how these companies that have foreign, we know Sony's from Japan, their headquarters, that's their, they might have headquarters in the United States as well. Pretty sure they do, but I'm saying, they're from Japan. And they had it. I worked there part-time. I was in the military and everything. And they hired me. And in their little signing of everything, I mean, you give up if you have an idea and you strike it rich. If that, they want to know if that idea came on the clock when you were on their, maybe 8-hour day working. Because if
Oh
if
yeah,
it
got
did,
ya,
then
got
they
ya.
have ties
Yeah.
into that. I mean, it was that deep with them, as much as they think like, you know, all the employees we have around the country, they're on our time, they're working. And I was just at a Sony store, you know, it was an actual Sony style that, you know, I sold TVs, I'm into electronics, and I was in the service at the
Right.
time. It was just a part-time job while I was in the Chicago area. So I worked at Sony part-time for a couple of years. So anyway, all right, enough with that. So he signed a good deal. We'll find more out. I'll do a video on that, I'm sure. And what else did I have here? Virginia. Can you tell us a little bit about Virginia? What did you hear, Woodman?
Well, not a whole lot, actually. The last thing was, and this is real, I guess, really important. Let me find it. Because
I'll look at my emails
he,
too.
okay. Bottom line is this: I can't fight. I've got it written down somewhere. That governor, what's his
Northam.
name, Northam.
Northam.
What an idiot! He's now he made another law. Now look, we were always told in the past you could carry, just not in the building. You could carry on the property, yada yada. Not anymore. You can't be no carry on the grounds. Period. So take it for whatever you think it is. I would say no guns at all during this, unless you want to go to jail. I guess I don't know. But they're changing things at the last minute. It kind of reminds me of Democrats in this little impeachment deal. We're gonna change a rule over here. Now we have 660. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that.
Said what?
I
didn't hear you.
maybe said what?
I didn't even listen
Well,
because I was reading emails. I'm literally reading emails.
Oh,
So I'm not.
it's
I'm
like
listening to you, brother.
it's like the Democrats. I mean, I don't know. My opinion.
Totally his
I
opinion.
should,
It does not reflect the Patriot Hour at all. I'm just joking.
well,
I didn't even hear you. All right, so I should listen a little better. Sometimes you get to rambling, and I just don't get to listen. I'm joking. All right, no, I was looking for an email.
Okay.
I was looking for an email to get facts because I had asked you about Virginia and if you knew anything, because I thought you watched American Joe's show earlier or something, but I guess you didn't. It was maybe Fluid Pour that did.
No, but I watched. I'm telling you that the governor has another law into effect that you cannot have any weapons on the grounds. You can't. You can't. That's why I was saying it reminds me of being in the Democrat thing with this impeachment deal. They're changing rules all the time. You ever got 660 now? You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
what I was saying when you were. Yeah, I didn't mean to crowd anybody. But
Virginia's
yeah.
Ralph Northam to ban guns from Capitol Hill. So this is 9 hours ago. Let me see what he's done like 39 minutes ago. All right, so this is also something else that's pretty. Virginia plans emergency gun ban at Capitol Hill their capital ahead of protest. So Virginia Governor Ralph
Yep.
Northam on Wednesday plans to declare a temporary emergency banning of all guns and weapons from the area. They're actually building this up, brother. They're saying that this is similar to what they heard for the other thing that happened a couple years ago in 2017. There's already been groups talking about doing bad things. I mean, it's got all the
Yep.
makings. It's pretty freaking sick.
Well, now that
This
means
guy's
no
sick.
weapons. That means no knives, no guns, no knives. A knife is a weapon, people. Don't no pocket knives, no innocent little nothing. No knife. That's their way into mess with you a little bit. Don't cave in. Don't feed them.
This tree is unavailable.
Ooh,
I gotta find.
yeah, be very careful. Like I said earlier too, don't get sucked into one of those physical confrontations.
Yeah,
It's
we're
only
not.
going to mean to.
Yeah, no.
Don't get-
For any of you going down there,
It's terrible they do that. Really,
I cut Woodman off. Nope, you're back on. All right, so I had we support based on. Come on, where's this guy? When did he text it? Oh, I can go to mine. I'll go to mine profile, tweets and replies.
Whoa.
Right here.
Look at that profile.
View twit.
The tweeter.
Right here, Ralph Northam. We have received credible intelligence from our law enforcement agencies of threats of violence surrounding the demonstration planned for Monday, January 20th. This includes extremist rhetoric similar to what was seen before major incidents such as in Charlottesville in 2017. I mean, come on. We got reports you're trying to take guns away and shift who's got them. Won't happen, Two-Face. Not on our watch. You will be removed.
Two-Face. I love it, man. I love it. Two-Face.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Well, come on. What's he trying to do to his people? Unbelievable.
All right, we got Stephen Haddam. Stephen. New member.
Okay.
Thank you. And he did. Truth tellers are golden these days. Yes, we are. Thank you. All right, so.
Marvelous. Yeah, be very careful when you go out there.
All right.
There goes Mike. Yeah, that guy, I'll tell you what, he's working all the time. Uh-oh.
All right, so 7:40, what time? It is that time, folks. We're at the 36-minute mark, one about 5 minutes over. So go ahead, we'll maybe make it up. But the phone lines are open. Numbers on the screen.
All right. Alrighty.
We will take your
Get the
calls.
calls in.
It is that
The
time.
of man's deeds, the keeper of his conscience,
And we got our first call. Let's...
that we look for strength and assistance. Without debate, without criticism,
right,
no administration and no country can succeed, and no republic can survive.
Calls on hold.
What happened?
I don't know.
You pushing the wrong button now?
I'm hitting wrong buttons. There we go.
I'm rubbing off on you.
I'm trying. I'm hitting the wrong button. I hit the wrong button twice.
Yeah, I'm rubbing off on you.
Keep trying, folks. I'm learning. I had to hit the wrong button. I'm stretching.
Yeah, call on everybody. You know, kind of keep it short and sweet so somebody else can call in also, you know.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Patriot Hour. We got you on the line. Oh, there's
Am I on?
Yes, there you are. There you are, brother. What's up?
Oh, no, this is Indiana Andy here.
Hey, how's it going? What's the weather like?
Oh, it's going good. What I don't understand is, I mean, how can anybody not see this cultural Marxism that's going on? Especially at a collegiate level, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. What's it like? What's the buzz
Where
around?
I'm at?
Yeah, like.
Well, you're going to talk about, I don't know, kids from the better part of 10 to 17. They're out of their mind and very sneaky. I mean, this is blatant Marxism, 100%. It's being indoctrinated in the school level. It's being pushed out on the media. It's and then let's talk about when they get into a job situation. I mean, the first thing they're going to do is run across a whore, and I really don't mean that in a bad way, but they will. And she is going to deal sex so she can spread her political ideology on them. I mean, I don't think I'm wrong.
No, I mean, it's gotten crazy.
I mean, we're talking about Virginia on your chat here, and I'm sorry, I
No,
got a
you're
little
fine.
excited.
You're fine. You're fine. This is actually
It's Virginia. That's supposed to be the bastion of all this. Everything we're supposed to be talking about here.
Well,
Everything we know. You got West Point and all that out there, and they're talking about disarming the public. That is a blatant outrage, and anybody that's there should be raising arms right now. I don't see how they're not. And I guarantee you the police aren't doing it lightly. They're not going to be up there like, oh, yeah, we want to do this. I promise you that.
Well, and that's why there's a lot of police saying they won't enforce it. That's why there's all these sanctuary cities for guns, keeping Second Amendment. But a lot of people are saying Trump hasn't spoken much about Virginia.
Well, he shouldn't have to. That's Virginia.
Well, and that's the other thing. He did before they voted. And he was telling them, this guy here, vote for him. He's for the military, for border, and for keeping your Second Amendment.
I promise you this. There ain't a damn person in the military, not in the military, not enforcement, that is thinking about this in a serious way. Antifa is the enemy. Black Lives Matter, that's a fraud. Okay? You're talking, they've been so infiltrated by radical Islam that they don't know which way they're coming or going.
Yeah.
This is I'm beyond words, really, coming from here, from where you small town guy here. It's just like, are you guys out of your mind? Is generally the question that I ask. I mean, this is textbook Marxism.
Yeah,
you're talking about cutting off communication, cutting off transportation, attacking the individual, attacking the institution, so the institution will attack the individual. I mean, I know y'all went to the same school I did. I'm not this is 100% Marxist ideology, and it's what going on in the governor's office of Virginia.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
How did that happen?
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't gonna hold you guys up.
No, we appreciate it. We appreciate you calling in. Call back anytime, and you gave us. I mean,
I don't know. I figure them boys be throwing banners by now.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. We'll see.
Who knows? We'll see what's going on.
They're pulling a lot of last minute stuff. We'll see how it unfolds.
Well, it ain't even funny. That's just how I deal with stress. Is I make a joke, even though it's not a joke.
No,
I mean,
that's.
You're talking about people that are forcing drag queen story time down our throats.
Oh yeah.
Which that's an abomination in itself.
Everything right is wrong and left is right.
I try not to spew it out too much. I understand people come from different religions and creeds, and the way it's always been to me was, especially in America, is if you had a faith in something greater than yourself, well, then we can work with you. But when you're trying to press, it's sick. This whole idea that we are dependent on the state so much that we can't even defend ourselves.
Well, he had to.
Hold on. Hold on. I think Deborah, you're on.
Hey.
Is
this Mike?
This is.
Hey, Mike, martial law. How you doing, brother?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. Look, I've been trying to call you, but glad you finally have a call-in show. I was trying to get a hold of Dakota or American Joe. I worked with Ammon and Ryan Bundy and a bunch of that crew. I did a lot of logistics for these guys on the Malheur Refuge.
Yes. Yep. I'm familiar.
Okay. So if you, Mike, if you go to Google satellite, go to Google Earth, and you search and type in the Virginia Capitol building, the place that Northam regulated no guns, right?
Yeah.
And you can actually see a whole perimeter around that area to where guns are allowed, where he did not. You're not allowed to carry the weapons on that area. I mean, look, man, we're both Americans, we're both patriots, and I can tell you this right now, most people cannot tell me I can't do anything when it comes to my Constitution, but this is a great advantage on our side. If we can get them the perimeter, and with the 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000 people that are going to show up armed, and they circle that perimeter, then that would show a force that we're not going to break your emergency 911 save our ship law, you know, but we're going to go ahead and circle it. And the same thing I told Ammon, I said, look, you guys got a 30-foot tower there for forest fires. I said, you need to get 2 or 3 people up there 24 hours a day and watch out, you know, for your backs. And that's exactly what they did. They were watching out for anybody coming in or anybody going out or whatever the hell was going on. But, yeah, your last caller was right about what they're doing with the children and all that. But the main focus is Virginia right now. We've got to prepare for this.
Yes.
And I know everybody's been thinking they've been prepared for this, but they haven't because today changed the rules, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
So
Right.
you can go to Google Earth and you can type that in and you can find the actual perimeter to where people with weapons can, right now, under emergency, can be and surround that location. Now, this is a great show of force, letting them know that, oh, in what you're doing, we know that you have an emergency, whatever the paperwork's called. Sorry about that, but, you know, whatever is paperwork's called for emergencies, that we can surround that entire area with weapons and still not infringe on his emergency paperwork, or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Okay. Hold on here. I'm trying to do so much.
Yep. You might want to pull that up, man, because it's...
Well, I get all the emails from the VCDL. I'm with the Virginia Defense League or whatever, and they've sent me the ones earlier this week talking about all the proposed stuff, and then the ban that came last week on the buildings, but it didn't cover the grounds. So then all of a sudden today I'm hearing this huge hype up again that he's looking at suspending them from the grounds. But and you're talking about that it does. There was a.
It's only the Capitol and government property. There's actually a perimeter.
So like the steps. This is all supposed to be on the steps anyway. Like, you know, the old, you know, you're on this courthouse steps or whatever, you know, of the town square. So this is where their rally's happening. I don't know if in that immediate area they've covered it. Do you know that? Like, does this affect the?
I know the area.
Okay.
I actually had it pulled up on my internet, and then they...
Well, I'm doing it here now too. It's looking like I knew I had to get.
For some reason they shut my laptop down, and I was able just to get back on. I refreshed everything and was able to get back on, and I saw your the live news flow in call show, and so I'm like, all right, let me go there and see if I can get in touch with somebody. I can literally get Dave from Net for Truth on right now on the same phone call as you and me. I don't know if you know Dave from Net for Truth.
I might have seen some videos, but
Inglorious Patriots. He's on this 5th fighter jet because they've taken his fights down.
Wow.
I've been on his show plenty of times.
All right,
and Sean over at SGT Reports. I've been on a lot of these shows because I work with the Bundys, with Ammon, Ryan, and the whole damn crew. I mean, I was their logistics guy. I mean, they called me and I told them exactly what was in that area and what was going on in that area, and they...
Well, I got your number saved in my phone, so I'm going to be giving you a call back after this episode. We're going to get through.
I'm martial law, brother.
All right, brother. I got your number.
I've been doing this many years. I'm here to help. Anything I can do.
We appreciate you calling in and all your actual really good information. So call back, but I'm going to give you a call off air and work something out. We'll do something. All right, brother. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Be safe.
You too.
God bless these people, man.
Hello, you're on the Patriot Hour. All right, there is no caller, or they hung up. Lines are open, folks. That was a great call. We're trying to get through as many as possible. I'm sitting here trying to get Google Earth. You have to download all kinds of stuff for it. I will do that. I haven't had Google Earth in years. I should have just went to the one that I do use. I was actually using it on my phone not too long ago, but I don't have it on this machine. I redo this machine so much that there's all the little things. When I firstly go to do something again, it's like I got to either get the plug-in or... but I just do not. I haven't used Google Earth on this machine. I can't remember the last time when. All right, here we go. This is a Patriot Hour. You got Mike and Woodman on the line.
Hey, Mike and Woodman.
Yes, how you doing?
Hey,
Yep,
I'm
yep,
good.
yep.
How are y'all doing? And first and foremost, thank you both for your service.
Thank you for saying that.
Appreciate it. I was just wondering, Mike, have you ever seen William Mount's shows that he puts out?
What is his name?
William Mount.
William Mount. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. I started looking in on some of the stuff he... And also, you've probably heard of... God, I just had it. No More News.
I don't know if I've heard of that one either. No More News.
Adam Green, No More News.
I've never come across that.
Well, look into it because he's the one that's been saying that Trump has been controlled completely by the Zionists.
Yeah. Where's all his proof? Does he show? Does he
He's
show
got
it?
quite a bit. And I'm keeping an open mind on everything. Yep.
So what is he?
A lot of articles and everything. I voted for Trump. I'm just trying to figure out where all this is going.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's nothing. I know. Like that could be a possibility or whatever if you look into it and you start coming to conclusions. I know a lot of the stuff I've seen on that is always from the 80s, and then they go into stuff like they did a deal in 1982, and it's like we know Trump's passed, but. When what do you got lately? And because he says I got proof of where Trump says in my new life, and if you look from that point forward, what do you got? And how do you explain like executive orders for child trafficking? It's like, well, he's part of it. And, well, I don't think you'd set up executive orders that take all your money away if you're caught doing it.
Right.
I don't know. So don't play into all the, you listen to anybody you want until you can prove it and see things. But I've looked into some of that.
Absolutely.
I haven't gone down the road.
I keep coming back to y'all, and I watch a little bit of everybody.
Yeah, I didn't find it enough to swim in when I went down other paths. But I do look. I look into lots of things.
And the only other guy besides y'all I watch is High Impact. Brian from High Impact.
High Impact Vlogs, I think, right? Or he's got a couple channels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does good work. I think he does real good work. I know he's
him and y'all are the ones I watch the most. William Mount, I tune into that every day. But to the point, like I was standing in line today at a convenience store. This guy was at least 38, 39 years old. You could tell by looking at him. The woman takes his driver's license, stares at it for about 30 seconds, flips it over and scans it.
So why did she look at it?
And I said, did you just scan his license to buy 2 packs of cigarettes? She goes, yes, I did. We have to. It's the law now.
Are you in Indiana?
I'm in Kentucky.
Okay, well that just started here in Indiana too.
Yeah.
They're scanning them now, but I'm wondering why they're looking at them so long for 30 seconds. Maybe that's a verification because you still got to look at it to see if it's that person.
No, she said it scans it into the database that he was in here buying cigarettes today. I said, I'll quit smoking. But you ain't getting my license. I'll go buy a bag of tobacco and wrap my own.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
And then my friend went into the convenience store down here last night, and he's 43 years old. They tried to card him for a pack of cigarettes. He went off on all of them.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and until you're back to your point on some of these other channels or whatever,
Yes.
I'm not a Republican supporter or a Trump. I mean, I am a Trump supporter at this point until I see things that I don't like or whatever. And I there's things I haven't liked. I don't like everything, but
Yes.
I
That's
am
where I'm sitting.
Yeah, I do not. I'm not Republican. I'm like, talk to these guys about it. It's like I'm a constitutionalist. Now I know High Impact Vlogs, he's almost even pre-Constitution. He wants, like, he doesn't believe in hardly much government, and I'm for that. The less and less government involved in our daily lives, that's the best. I mean, that's we don't need the governing. We don't need the
No.
governing.
We sure don't. I've homeschooled my kids. I've taught them how to work for themselves. My son was 15 when I turned our little business over to him. He's got 3 years worth of income taxes. You know,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
fixing to turn 18, and we need to take control of our children.
Yes. Now, real quick before we let you go, how did you come across a Patriot Hour?
I've been watching you for over a year now. I just was looking on the internet one day and seeing some of the cute stuff that got me interested, and then we really started watching it. So.
Oh, well, we appreciate it, and
All
thank
right.
you. Thank you so much for calling in, and call back anytime.
I will. Appreciate it. And y'all, be careful when you go to Virginia.
Thank
We'll
you.
be praying for you.
Thank you so much. God bless, and have a great night.
And God bless you, too. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I'll let you talk to this next one. This is the last one. Go ahead and answer it too right now.
You got the Patriot Hour. This is Woodman and Michael. Who is this?
Hey, brothers, it's Sean from Communist New Jersey.
Sean from Commonwealth,
Oh, boy.
New Jersey. What's up, brother?
Hey, I'm not calling in to give an update. I'm calling in to actually comment on everything going on.
All
I've
right.
flooded your airwaves enough with my...
Well, we were saying earlier. I was telling him earlier. You're our Donnie Baker, man. Yeah, that's a joke, but you know who that was? You ever heard the Bob and Tom? The Bob and Tom. Yeah, remember that?
I'm in my 40s, brother. I get it.
Well, I'm just saying they had the guy that called in every day, and we without even asking you were our guy. So no, go ahead, brother. What's up? What do you think? Let's pick one of them. What do you think on the bar or the Virginia situation?
All right, well, I'm gonna very briefly touch on all of them, if you don't mind.
You're
Barr,
good.
I think he's a deeper sleep stater, or a sleeper deep stater.
Okay.
I wouldn't put it past him, considering all the psyops being run on the American people right now. And as far as Virginia goes, I think they're using this, considering that new trade deal, the North American trade deal,
Yes.
Canada and Mexico.
What is that one?
There is a clause in there that allows UN troops to put boots on our soil in an official capacity in a state of emergency situation if the UN deems it's a global security.
Wow.
Okay? So, Northam declaring a temporary state of emergency, considering he knows for a damn fact that there's no way any oath-keeping law enforcement officer would uphold this tyranny that he's proposing, I wouldn't put it past them to ship in UN troops. Okay?
That's crazy.
Now,
We've heard that.
I want everyone listening to really think about that. Okay? Because it says in the Bible, brothers and sisters, and please, everyone listen to these words. Evil flourishes when good men and women stand idly by and do and say nothing. And that, in this country, has been going on for far too long.
Amen. to
That is why we find ourselves in the situation that we are in right now.
Nope, I agree. I agree with that, and we're gonna leave it right at that because that's a
Hey,
good.
Wood.
That's
Hey,
a
Wood.
Wood.
That's a glorious beard, brother.
He thinks you.
Hey, look, we were talking about it the other day. I burned about probably 4 inches of it off, and then I trimmed it a little bit, and then before that I cut about 4 inches off. So I'm back to having. It's not like super long anymore.
I would say down
It's
here
still-
is down here's 1985, and up here's just yesterday.
I had a good long one going. And then when the police kidnapped me and put me in county jail, I've had something going on with my skin.
No
and
rash.
I was forced to cut off my 6-inch goatee, which really chapped my ass because that thing was glorious.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
man. All right, brother.
Check the new video today. I recorded the court officer telling me that he was refusing to surrender my property, even though the judge ordered it.
Woodman checked it out. I think you got some of it, and then so did Fluid Pour. So I'm going to be checking out right when we get done here.
You know, it got and I'm pissed about that. It got cut off.
Yeah.
Because I ripped him a new asshole. Because he started talking to me about policy, and I started talking to him. I said, well, are you a policy enforcement officer or a law enforcement officer? You know, and then I listened to him about not upholding his oath. I cut into him. I said, you put your hand on the Bible. You swore to uphold the Constitution, and here you are violating my rights.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah, it's disgraceful. Well, I'm sorry.
You're fine, brother.
In there. Like, I was just calling to talk on everything going on.
We'll probably talk to you tomorrow.
I am.
If not, if you don't call, I'm calling your number. I'm calling your number if you don't call. So.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time.
All right, brother.
All right, brothers and sisters. Hey, remember, God bless, keep the faith, and American Joe. Thanks to you. Reminding the American people a true veteran's credo, because where we go one, we go all.
Yes.
Airborne.
You have a good night now. We'll talk to you soon.
God bless. Hey, Woods, don't hold it against me. I was an MP.
He was an MP.
So was
I. Woods. So was Woods.
Yeah.
All right, he's out. Awesome. Hold on.
Hey, check it out. You know, this guy Northam, the governor, I think I figured it out. When he went out and got some spaghetti somewhere, they put the wrong mushrooms on his spaghetti, and he's out there losing it.
Guess what that is?
I couldn't tell you. Looks like a plug-in. Oh, for a phone.
Yeah, that's
phone plug-in.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh.
Phone is off, folks. That's what that means, all right?
All right.
That's how I do it. All right,
I know you always...
we got to unwind from that. We'll go a few minutes. We're over the hour mark, but we'll stay with you because you guys are so awesome. We got always Amy in the room. We got some mods. I want to see a mod. All the mods sound off. Just say that you're here. That way I can see you all pop up. I got Face. I got Grillin'. I see him. We got Randy. I have to go back when I do that. So I'm seeing David Woodwolf's here. We got Randy Robbins, Face, Lori. Hello, Lori. Grillin', Silverwolf. We got a member. Simone, what's up? What's going on? And I think I saw always Amy.
I might have screwed up on the count, but I got 7, I think.
7 what?
Mods.
Maybe.
But when you called them off, I tried to hit the clicker, so you know I got that counter over here.
So let's do. Do you guys like the call-in shows? We need to know. Like I said, every Wednesday we're gonna do. Totally, it's your show. You guys are gonna do like tonight. You call in. You got personal issues you want to put out on the internet. Call us if you got. Now we don't want to become the
soap operas.
Yeah, we don't want to become the Jerry Springer of the. But we.
I never thought about it that way.
You guys are like Jerry Springer over there at the Patriot Springer Hour.
Oh.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
But
in your corner over there.
No, but call in. Put it all out on the line. We'll work with you. We'll work with you. No, if you guys are having a bad day, any of that stuff, we want to be here to work with you, talk you through it. Give I want to be like the Delilah of YouTube. I'm just joking. If I could play a song, I would. I can sing you something.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, then you guys would leave. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, you guys are the best. Some of the greatest Patriots.
We have the best mods out there.
We have the best mods. We have the Patriots. We got the best members, subscribers, and we got the best new people that come. They're just the best.
Oh yeah, man. These members are great, man. They're great.
We got the
fantastic.
best newbies. The best newbies.
Well, we got the best everything right here. We're very fortunate.
Are we
Very
the number
fortunate.
one? Let's take a quick poll. We have to do this from time to time. If we are the number one call-in show on YouTube, unscripted, unregulated, give us a 1. We'll take a little poll here from our own members, and then we could take that and skew it to all over the place.
Oh,
number 1, there it is.
Look at the ones.
Look at that. That's all we needed.
Okay.
4 out of 5 dentists recommend. You guys are the best. You really do. I mean, you're very.
I'm gonna quit at 20.
You guys are swell. You're real swell.
Sweaty.
Swell. Gee, ma, that's swell. That's like Leave It to Beaver.
Oh
Dear
man.
Ma. We used to write letters home in the service like that. Dear Ma. Gee, the Navy sure is swell. I'm having a time of my life.
I made a lot of friends today.
Gee, beef. Gee, beef.
Yeah,
Face,
beaver.
that's funny.
Oh man.
Gee, Wally.
Yeah,
Wally and the beef.
Yeah.
Being a little hard on the beef tonight.
Yeah, buddy. God. All right.
Hold on here. I had something. Something. Tomorrow we'll do a live. I can't do that. Very bad. So, can't do that joke. I just read it again. I was like, nah, better not. So leave it where it's at, man.
All right.
You guys are the best. We'll let you go. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Tomorrow Thursday.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All day long tomorrow, Thursday. Look. If you're around where we're at here, we have the weird weather overnight. Everybody, be careful driving wherever you're at. Really bad road conditions, so be very careful.
Oh.
Uh-oh, here
For
we
some
go.
of you still here, some of you still here. Okay, I gotta do this proper. All right, so Woodman, awesome, on his own, shows up, has this card made. He did it. So we got, because Woodman's brother. Let me get Woodman's voice up. Hold on, Woodman. All right, there you are, if you need to. All right, so this is what card Woodman got made in his design. Got the flag back there kind of laid behind. You got the Patriot Hour. We made some modifications, but
that was the first one,
Yeah, no, this is a really good card. So we got the channel down there. That's actual straight up. Get you right to. All right, now then I got involved and did a little bit of field work. And there's what I come up with. All right, but hey, they're cool. All right.
Very nice.
Get your link on. All right.
All the info right there.
And then we got fancy, and his brother made some metal ones. These are metal ones, folks. So look at that. We got the Patriot Hour and metal. It's kind of like a badge of honor, man. It's kind of a weapon. You can slice up. And then I got that one.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be in Virginia, And if you just happen to be down there, rallying for your Second Amendment, having a good time, we can meet up. We'll be down there. Find us. And I'll give you one of these. We'll give you. We got some on us, right, Woodman?
Yeah.
We got some cards.
Yep.
We'll give you at least a card. Whatever else. I think I'm going to take some challenge coins, whatever I got. And if I see somebody comes up to me, they know us, Woodman, me, Scott, any of us, and we're going to give you something to remember us by. And
Correct. Well, look, man, it's the truth. That's all we're doing. That is all we're doing is bringing the truth.
I'm going to put
If
these
you want to be involved in that, come on down.
These would be in my book bag. These would be in my book bag. All right. I got a little holder, Woodman, now. I suggest you get one. You can pick one of these up through the Patriot Hour, Woodman, for I think $25.
Yeah, or empty your cassette plate or cassette your
$25, brother. Get you 2 of them. Because then I can buy 15 more.
Yeah. Oh, I love you too, Michael. I love you too, brother.
Gosh, I love you, Woodman. Man, I love you.
Yeah. Feel the love, everybody.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right, mods, patriots, fellow man and woman, and we are out of here. Mike, sell the metal ones. I could. We should. You know what?
Yeah, I guess we could.
I got all kinds of ideas. Now, I gotta write this down. I already had that idea, but I got a better idea. Metal. Patriot Fest. That's what, 2020. Patriot Fest 2020, right? August 14th.
Oh, yeah.
August 15th.
That'll be the next set of cards.
We just always got to say stuff out loud. All right. So, awesome cards. If I see you in Virginia, you got one coming. Other than that, we're going to see you guys tomorrow morning, do another live show, and get some stuff out. We're going to let some of this marinate on all of you. Great phone calls. Tomorrow we'll be doing more phone calls in. Again, remember, most of the days of the week, we're trying to keep it on topic. We'll go over some stuff. You guys call in. And we'll keep it on that. And then on Wednesday mornings is your day. Wednesday evenings is your day. All right. I'm going to try to do twice on Wednesdays, morning and evening. Light, dark.
You know it.
Kind of reversed, but
yeah.
All right. That's just a joke, folks. All right. Now we'll see you guys back here real soon. And Woodman in the morning. Brother,
airborne, everybody. Be vigilant, pray.
Woodman's got first phone call in the morning.
All right.
Take that first one, and you can deal with them.
Alrighty.
You can deal with these patriots. You deal with the patriots when they call in and tell you how much they love you.
You know it.
Love you guys. You guys have a great night. Sweet dreams.
Sleep.
Stay tight.
Sleep well.
Don't let the bed bugs.
God bless. Yeah, God bless. Like Mike says, God bless, Godspeed.
God bless.
And he means that.
Speed.
He means that, man. He means
really
it.
Really do.
Yeah. So do
not
I.
Ready to go yet, man. Just not ready. Bye, guys.
Well,
Bye,
I sure don't want to do this all night.
No. All right. See you later.
All right.
Goodbye.
All right. Everybody have fun.
Bye. Bye. All right, you guys. It was another great episode. Texting on my head there. Good to see the mods here. Good to see everyone back and enjoying themselves. And again, don't forget, Wednesday nights is a call-in show for you, the Patriots. All about you, what you want to talk about. You guide and direct the show into your own flow, and we'll play along. We can talk about any topic, any current event, or anything going on in your own life, or you can ask us questions. Think about it. I mean, it's kind of a kind of like Truth or Dare. We can play that in a sense. All right, good night. I'm out of here. It's late. Have a good one.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. Support and defend. The Constitution.
Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming. Let the games begin. Yeah. Come walk in my shoes. I done paid all my dues. I got something to prove. All in, nothing to lose. Right now a new day starts. Woke up my brain hard. Stand up and play my part like the crowd waves start. Been patient long enough. Not waiting, I'm bossing up. Life is like a talk. crazy like Prince in the 1980s. Don't play me, I'm not Brady, too blown, you can't deflate me. Yes, ballin' is my calling, can't box me out, I'm allin'. We built from yes, y'all, and top of the charts and never fallin'. It's time, beast mode, put it on the line, free throws. It's Friday, I'm Debo, take it back like repo. Got on my headphones, eyes closed in my zone. I've been down this road every time I drove it home. Then set back up again like it's 1st and 10. Only aim to win, let the games begin. I was born for this, from day one I